I was sometimes, so let's continue this religion stuff, part 3. So what I could do, what I have done. I have contacted, I found I might travel to India, I've been to Nepal as well. It was always highly recommended by someone who said he's a reincarnation of Shiva, maybe he is, maybe he is not, I'm not really sure. But interestingly, he recommended me to visit Vishnu. And there's really an incarnation of Vishnu, like there are some, this kind of reincarnation thing is very common in the Asian religions, as you may know. The Dalai Lama is considered the reincarnation of Avalokiteshvara, as a bodhisattva. And so there are some people always connected to some kind of other people in the reincarnation. So if the one I've met in a temple was a friendly man, a kind of friend, and we went along well. And I could do train some Indians in yoga and other yoga there. Maybe it's really the incarnation of Shiva, I don't know. Maybe yes, I don't want to judge it. And it's not so much important for me right now. But interesting was that he recommended me to go to Vishnu, the incarnation of Vishnu. The incarnation of Vishnu was considered the king of Nepal. It was an official consideration, like with the Dalai Lama as an official consideration that he is the incarnation of Avalokiteshvara. So the king, the former king of Nepal was considered by everyone in Buddhism and Hinduism as the incarnation of Vishnu, an important deity in Hinduism, more connected to science, books. So I've been in Nepal, but he was at this time in Cambridge because, like Vishnu should do, the one who is responsible for knowledge, he should study and study and study, and he really did. He got plenty of degrees in Harvard and Cambridge, most in Cambridge and Oxford. And in my arrival time in Nepal, he was in the university, I think it was in Cambridge or Oxford, I'm not sure which one he was at this time. So, but I've met a karate master who was a close friend of him, and helped him to manage things. So he, interestingly, he talked to me, promoted to me about my project and about me. I told him about the interreligious and interscientific project, and he was amazed about it. And he was quite sure that the king or Vishnu would agree to give some land for free in the Himalaya. So, but I had nothing concrete about it, and so I didn't want to make a deal about it. Present of land first. Project and then the land present. So, but it was quite serious offer. And at this time, but I kept it a bit far out for the time. Something's organized. So it was not really organized. In no way at all. Having a land doesn't make the research. What an interesting part. So this was a kind of big achievement. But later on, the king got killed in the so-called royal Nepal massacre, and then Turgut Özal, he liked this idea as well, the president and dervish of Turkey, and so maybe it was a meeting line here. He was a Naqshbandi and I was mainly a Rifai. The meeting line was maybe Sayyid Nur, who was considered a Virusaman, or means from Turkish, but exists in Arab as well. The teaching that every 100 years comes somebody who will bring the Islam teaching back to their roots. It's called the 100-year man. He was considered this 100-year man, and he was, Reza considers him very important in his vision. I do, because he prophesies that somebody will come one day and will show in a very easy way that science and religion is no contradiction, and there is no contradiction between the different religions. Yeah, he passed away, sadly, and this was his main prophecy. This prophecy is now perverted in a Mursi group fighting for political power instead for trying to force this vision to come true. Yeah, and so this is what I could achieve. I couldn't achieve much. It was the only thing. I got accepted in a university to study Begabtenabitur, what means so talented, high, so to get a university access without a high school degree, for highly talented people in specific topics. And so I got a recommendation, a necessary recommendation from the university in Copenhagen. So with this recommendation I was allowed just to pass the exam to prove that I have the level to study even without high school. And I passed it in comparative religion, and I passed it in astrophysics, also considered to be used for biophysics, mathematics. So in the way of religion I was at my examen about the historical and biblical Jesus in comparison. So it was one examen. And the other examen was about oral examen, written exam. Let me think about it. Was about it was about the different experiences, spiritual experiences, the history of. So they knocked me down a little. They knocked me a little bit onto the. Was it in physics? Because they have similar examens. Okay, and Jesus and religious martial arts. Sorry, so I quoted religious martial arts, and this was my other examen, and I passed both quite very good, and so I passed them. So it was about what makes martial art religious, what is religious martial art, what religious aspects are of traditional martial arts. And so that was my second examen, so involving Sila, Systema, all those things what martial arts specialists should know. So when Shaolin, of course, and so I passed the exam, and then I had a special exam as well for 500 people in physics, also with the aim to study this. And the very interesting point of this exam was more or less the one who was my supervisor had a very different viewpoint. He said no, this religious don't exist. So he was a skeptic, the group who wanted to prove that religion is bullshit, so it doesn't accept it doesn't exist any spirituality, everything is science. Well, I would agree to everything is science, but he doesn't think he didn't think in this kind of different space-time theories. But there's a good thing was he was a pure scientist, so he was a scientific thinker like I am. So he could accept and he would accept everything as very good. He follows a logical structure, argues with facts and logic. So he had no problems to judge my point of views in the examens as very good, even different explanation. Because in the scientific view, it's not about a different explanation. It's about the quality of an argument. It's about the logic behind, the facts based on, and the evidence you show. And not about you like it or you don't like it. And so he was a pure scientist, and this I admire him. He even was a skeptic. He's a skeptic still. And so my two examens have been about the possibility, the rational and empirical possibility to do research about scientific research about spiritual phenomena. And so they nailed me a little bit on near-death experience research, on zombie research. This was the main thing, and some other smaller research was there. And I passed it. I've known about these topics. And the other thing was the other examining, two examens. Let me think about what it was. Possibility of. I can't remember. I know it was about quantum and atom physics. The other exam was a bit simpler. So I passed both examens and could join the university. But it's I didn't really finish it, and so it got a bit boring as a bureaucracy. And so I got different things to do, there have been different aspects. And I got different problems, also in the way of law and order, also in the way of confrontation, what I still have this Gladio, Condor, etc. But in the end, so I had the dream, I made some steps towards interreligious intercentric research center, but it didn't come true. But it's still a number. So let's do the number 3 begin.